Greetings. I'm Christopher Logan Hill, the G.I. Joe Gamer. Welcome to my little stream tonight. We're going to be doing an unboxing of this really cool G.I. Joe product. That, a little story I wanted to tell. I should begin here. I had a couple of weeks ago. I had a spiritual experience. I'm a Christian, and I definitely am a believer. Not always the best of Christians, I have to admit, and I have a tendency to run my mouth a lot, which is probably why I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. And also, sometimes I have kind of a foul mouth, but I'm working on it. And other than that, I pretty much try to be a good person. And I had a meeting with a member of my church, and a couple of weeks ago, and after the meeting, he was super nice and gifted me a G.I. Joe. Now, I was kind of surprised that it was so large and such a really cool Joe, because he had said earlier that he was going to give it to me, but I'm just grateful that he did. Now, his name is Jerry Nelson, and if you're watching, thank you so much, sir. This is a really nice gift, so I'm going to open this, but I'm going to angle the camera a little better so we can see it a bit. Now, also, I have a special guest on the show tonight. She's on the show quite often, and whether I like it or not, so I'm going to move that. She's right there, but I'm going to try to do this with her there. You might need to move a little bit, little girl. But I got my scissors and my knife to open this up with, so let's see what we can do. Now, before I do that, I think what I'm going to do here is we're going to take a good look at this box. Now, if I can do this right, it's the U.S. Army Courier and Harley Davidson. Now, the numbers are WLA 45, but I wasn't about to try to remember that. Now, on the side of the box, this is what you see. And then on the back, it has this really nice picture and the contents. Really was shocked when I was really looking at the stuff, all that this includes. It's a really nice set. It is a collector's edition from the late 90s. It's based off one that came out in the 70s. And I looked it up, and I am really pleased with the G.I. Joe that I now have in my collection. Now, I don't have a lot of 12-inch figures, but it's really nice to get this one. Now, on the bottom, it actually has a pretty cool picture too. And then we've got, of course, we have on the top. Now, this plastic is pretty fragile, and when I was cleaning it, I noticed that some parts of it had cracked and come undone. But it's part of my collection, and I was never planning on selling it. So we're going to go ahead and give it an open, and if Luna here gets in the way, I'll just have to move her a little bit. But I don't have the heart to move her half the time. She's just, whenever I'm doing something up here on my table, she likes to be right here with me. Now, I don't seem to have anybody in the chat yet, so if I do get somebody in the chat, I will look periodically, and if you have questions, I'll answer them as best I can. Now, generally, that's what I do, is just kind of cut the tape. Now, I've never done this live before, and of course, I've never opened this, but I do like to open stuff, and so I thought I'd share with you the okay, little girl, you're going to have to move. Can you go just a little bit over? Oh, sorry. You see if I can get in here and pull this out so you can see it properly. There we go. Got a hold of it. So let's see if it needs to be. Got some tape removed here. No, it doesn't look like it. Well, that tape just came undone. Okay. Let me see if I can get it started here. But no, that's an actual box. So you know what? I will do the tried and true method of pushing it from the other side, but we'll see how that works. I generally don't like to open both sides of a box, but especially if I'm planning on keeping it. But sometimes it can be necessary And I'm just going to have some fun trying to open this thing in front of you. Now, I probably, since I need to see small things, put my glasses on so I can do this good and proper. Now, let me see. It has a panoramic in there, so that may be the issue of why it doesn't want to move. But, of course, it's been in here a long time, so maybe if I get a hold of it from the bottom and get it started, that might, yeah, looks like that's what it did. And another friend of mine is going live tonight. We planned streams on the same night. Bear the Gen XDM, he runs a live game on Fridays. Every other Friday he does a different game. That's kind of cool. Okay. Let's see if I can get it going from the other side. This is just such a big box. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Should be able to pull it now from this side. But I really am trying not to damage the box, but it really doesn't want to come out of there. This is kind of fun. So I hope you guys are having fun if you watch it the replay or start coming on and watching it live. Looks like I got one viewer at least. There we go. Okay, so definitely has never come out of this package before, so that is great. Just a bit more naturally. It's always just a bit more. Like I said, it's a really big box. I don't want to tear the box, but maybe we can get it the rest of it from this way. Okay. So I am going to fold this back up and set this aside, because I definitely want to put it back in the box when I'm done. But oh man, this is just really nice. So let's see what we got here. Got a bunch of wires. Now they have since gone to these paper wire tabs. I guess they're paper, but they cut a lot easier. And I never had a problem taking the newer ones off. Some of these older ones though gave me some trouble sometimes. I don't keep these, so once I have it out, got some good stuff in there. Let me take a look or see at the bottom. And this is where my little scissors come in handy. And another YouTuber named Hooded Cobra HCC788, Hooded Cobra Commander, likes to call these nippers. I will just call them scissors, and that worked really good. And we got one more. So this is kind of fun, actually. Didn't think it would be. I thought it was going to give me all sorts of trouble. And this moment, it doesn't look like. Sounds like I got me a guess. Yep. One of my Fridays from the Hill players, who comes on every once in a while on my Friday show, has decided to join me tonight.
Hey, Craig.
Hello, Katie. I'm going to switch back to the mode to open this up, and then we'll chat some after I'm done. But I'm open to comments, and I can chat with you while I'm doing this. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. Just got off work.
And so did Smokey, I see.
Yes. Oh, butthead.
I don't know if you saw the beginning of this, but I mentioned who gave this to me. A friend in my church whose name is Jerry Nelson, really good guy. And so I'm looking at this, and I'm just trying to see what would be the best way to actually try to get this out of here. And I will see about. I don't really want to cut near the tires because I'm worried I'm going to damage them. But I might need to take this plastic out of here. I'm just kind of having fun trying to figure this out. So, like I said, if you you feel the need, laugh at me or whatever you need. Join in talking. We can do that.
Right.
Just doing my thing here. So you said you just got off work?
Yep.
So I'm half paying attention. Sorry. I am
That's
really,
all right. I've got the stuff here mailed that I'm opening.
well, we always have to do that every day, don't we?
Yeah,
I try not to open the junk mail, though.
it's Amazon packages, so I will.
Those are always nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Can't feel that he's attached to anything in here, but it seems like he is. I have actually only opened one of these 12-inch figures like this one time before. It was the 12-inch Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow that I purchased with the Spike. Hey, now you need to stop that or you're going to go down on the floor, little girl. This box is not for you to play with. You need to stop it. Oh, there's little things for her to play with back there. I see. Oh, well, let me see here. Oh, well, thank you for pointing those out to me. You need to stop it. The joys of pets. She sat here during my live stream last night when I was looking at my old D&D books and just sat here peacefully the whole time I was looking at books. She just didn't want to leave me by myself, I guess. But, yeah, I had people in the chat talking to me on that video. That was pretty fun. And hopefully we'll have some fun tonight. I'll figure this out yet, Katie. Now, I was hoping, because he wanted to, Jason from Meckhead Studios said he might stop by too, but we'll see. Looks like she's muted her mic, but she's still around. She's probably waiting for me to get this done.
No, I because I was ripping my package open.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm ripping the package open too, so.
Hey, Chris. What did you say?
Howard things.
Smokey barked. I have no idea what he said.
Okay, look. I'm gonna. Okay, now you're being bad. Oh, she's trying. She's like, no, I want to play. Now she is our little bundle of joy, but sometimes she likes to bring her grasshoppers in the house too. You need to go in there and play.
Sounds like Smokey. He's a little good boy, but he cannot help not barking.
This is true. When my middle kid had their dog here before they moved to Texas, he Hotch was his name. He couldn't stop barking either, man. Well, that's a dog thing, and oh, there we go. That's what it was. He was attached by this wire right through his tie. What's up with that? This figure has a really nice tie. I'm really enjoying this.
That's cool.
And then there's I see. What is that through his? It's through his uniform. It's through his belt. Wow. Talk about they were really wanting security here with this dude. And then there's one around his foot. I'll see if I can get that too. They really didn't want anybody stealing this bad boy. Sometimes the lengths that they go to pack things up is just pretty crazy. Yeah, that don't want to come out. So let me see what I can do from this side. Sometimes it's a game of give and take, and I don't want to damage anything, so.
Right. Yup.
Well, let me see if I can pull the tire up. It might be attached to something else under here. There's this really nice plastic base in here. I'm gonna have to dust it. It's pretty good because it had a crack in it, so it got some dust in it. It is still super nice. He's even got a little gear shifter. This is one of the most detailed bikes I've ever seen. Let me see if I can give everybody a better look at that inside there. That panoramic view at the back, that's pretty cool. Definitely a World War II era figure. And some of that tank, they got a tank and a Jeep in here. It's kind of cool. Looks like they're in France, fighting on the Western Front. If I can get my big old fingers in here, I might be able to. I don't want to mess up the seat here. It looks like the seat got turned around. Oh, it hasn't been snapped on yet. So I am not going to do that until I get this put together. There may be a reason. Oh, I see. Wow. How am I supposed to undo that? I am not. I'm going to clip it. There's a wire here around his leg that was hidden under his boot. There you go. I think you got booted out, or you went out for a bit.
Well, when I went to change my avatar picture, it said you have to have an account. So I clicked on log in, and it went.
I decided to go ahead and change it for my whole account because I did the same thing. I don't know if you noticed my new icon for the mag server, but it's actually my new icon for everything now because they want a subscription for you to change your icon on individual channels, and that's just, I don't know. I get it, but it's like, why would they let you change your nickname and not your icon? It just, I don't know. They do things for their own reasons.
Dog.
I got a wire in here that just is wrapped around his boot, and I can't seem to get a hold of it without getting the boot. I don't want to do that. We none of us want the boot, do we?
Nope.
Let me see if I can get my scissors in there without scratching something. I don't know. This is actually really fun. Yeah, maybe since I undid that wire at the back, I can pull it free. Yeah, looks like I can. All right, there we go. He is at last free from his packaging. Wow, this is really a dynamic figure.
They don't package them like they used to.
No, they don't. This guy here, man, he's got the goggles. He's got that motorcycle, old style motorcycle helmet with the flaps on the sides. This is super cool. He's got some rubber bands around. He's got a pistol and a holster. Got a canteen. I wonder if all these little pockets can open. They can. All these little pockets can open. And then I dig the tie. I just got the nice belt. Man, this figure is decked out, man. I really like this. Let's see how well he stands up. You know, those newer figures, man, sometimes they just don't stand up without battle stands. But the older ones, they seem to do a better job of it, and he seems to be standing up just fine on his own. I don't know. Maybe it's the way they design them now with the different articulation and whatnot. Who knows? But it is nice. So I finally got that out of there. So let me see if I can get this wire out of the back. There we go. Hopefully I didn't scratch anything as I did that. It came out pretty rough. Now, let's see what we can do about freeing this motorcycle. I mean, it's got this really nice plastic mounting at the back here. It holds the motorcycle in place really well. And I just want to make sure I'm not cutting the wires that are supposed to be with the bike and the wires that are not, if that makes any sense. All right, so what I'm going to do, there's a holster on the bike for this rifle, and apparently the rubber band is so old it just snapped. But look at that. World War II era machine gun.
That is cool.
Cassie?
Yeah, it's right there on the screen. Is
That looks amazing.
Is that Lucas there that I'm hearing?
Eli.
Cool. Well, hey, Lucas, how you doing?
Good.
Did you know, Lucas, that you got MVP on the game the other night? That's pretty cool. You weren't even there for the vote, and you won, man.
Yep, he conked out. Like, it was only a few minutes later, and Jay went in there to get him, and he was already passed out.
Well, I understand that. Oh, there it goes.
Go day too. I needed that sleep.
Well, I understand that. I need
Well,
lots of sleep. I'm old.
No. I died.
okay,
Well, I'm not that old. I mean, I'm old enough. I'm a lot older than I look. That's for sure.
oh, he's playing a game on the Xbox.
Well,
No.
hi, I'm chatting to you and my whatever viewers I may have in the replay, and looks like we got one on there live. Oh, I shook the table. He was good until an earthquake happened, so I'm gonna lay him down flat. Get his rifle right there by the side. I just about got this bike out of here. This has been some work. I'm enjoying this. All right, let's see what we got here. I have got one more wire. I think I can clip here. There it goes. All right. And I got a rubber band on the tires. A few things to check out. Oh, wow. This thing is cool.
Wow, that's like super nice.
I
Man,
know.
they don't make toys like they
I
used
see.
to.
Now, like I said, this part is attached, so I'm make sure it's going on there right before I snap it on there. But wow, this is sweet. I mean, I don't know which I like better, the figure or the motorcycle.
Yeah, you can get action figures anywhere. It's the motorcycle.
Oh, I know. They just don't. This actually, the size of it, it might be able to work with my 6-inch figures too. But man, I'm really digging this. Now, I wish Mechhead Studios was here because he's a bike guy, so he might appreciate this. He's a bike and a car guy. That's kind of the stuff he does on his channel, and he's decided that he wants to be our Flair, our From the Hilt liaison role on the Discord, which means he'll be doing the after action reports on Fridays from the Hilt. So he's part of the Fridays from the Hilt players now, like you, Kelly.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought so. And I'm surprised he jumped at the chance to be the Flair. The second I basically posted that that position was available, that role was available on the Discord, he jumped on it, which is kind of cool. He's fun to hang out with. I really like him. I've done another live stream with him already on Elfbait's channel.
Oh,
Yeah, we did. It was kind of funny because we did we were talking about making G.I. Joe into a role playing game on that stream, and we kept going. Well, who wants to run it? Who wants to do it? And so we kept talking about it, and finally I said, "All right, convince me. I'm going to do it." So that's how the Mag game is coming about, and that's where it started. Was on Elfbait's channel, and then he didn't want to join us. He's a busy guy. He works all day, and so I understand how he didn't want to commit to a game and stuff. But I was a little like, oh, come on, man, you were like all up in that with us. But he likes to present the topic and let people explore it.
cool.
Elfbait, I don't know if you've seen Elfbait, but he's got a really good show.
I have not. I'll have to look it up.
Was it last week? It was last week or the week before. He was talking about turning Studio Ghibli stuff into a role playing game. It was a really neat show, and I missed it live. I was really disappointed, but I was asleep. I missed his live stream again this week because I was just too tired. He streams in the morning before he goes to work. Man, this is dynamite. I really like this.
That is nice.
These are real rubber tires too. They don't do that.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
And actual saddlebags and not plastic, right?
It's some type of material. It feels like it could be leather.
I doubt it's leather, but it's not. It's some type of cloth.
It's probably leather. It's a good facsimile either way. Anyway, Spine-Tix has jumped in the chat. He's got his own channel too. Good to see you, Spine-Tix. Look what we got. I'm pretty sure his handle on his show is Lord Sith Darkly. Is that correct, Spine Ticks? But yes, Yo Joe, thank you. Yeah, I was able to unbox this here. This is a
There you go.
gift to me, and I'm considering it a gift to the channel. And again, thank you, Jerry. I appreciate the gift. Jerry Nelson gifted this to me. He's a member of my church. Really good guy. Wow. Look at the headlight and this holster. Sith Lordly. Yeah.
That holster is cool.
Yes, that's his name. Loves G.I. Joe. Let's put first of all, we'll put this up here because that's where we should start, right? Spine Ticks. But then we got Sith Lordly Ha, love G.I. Joe. Me too, man. I'm a big G.I. Joe fan, and I'll be doing
RGC.
I'm probably going to be making my Duke video either tonight or in the morning, real early, and have it up tomorrow morning. If I do it tonight, I'll make sure it posts at midnight, but probably will wait until the morning. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. Let me see if I can get this without breaking it, snap down in position. This plastic is really old and good. It went right on there without any issues. Oh man, this is just really cool. So yes, I appreciate it. Let me see if I can. There's a rubber band in here. Maybe I can get a hold of it with the little scissors I got here. I don't even know where I got these scissors. My kids left them here at some point. Hello, Jerry Nelson. How you doing, sir?
Oy vey.
Yeah.
Right.
I was clicking around on my phone and it took me to a different Google page, and
it happens. The gifter himself is in the chat. Welcome, Jerry.
woohoo.
Appreciate the gift, sir. We've been looking at it.
What's up?
Sorry.
I did get it open. It was some work, but I had a lot of fun doing it. It took me a little over 25 minutes, but I got her done. I love all the details as well. They don't make them like they used to. No, we were just saying that too. That I am enjoying it. I'm loving this a lot. I was definitely going to put the figure on. I was wondering if it had a kickstand, and it does right here, but it's got a rubber band still on it. So I got some clipping left to do. I'm glad I got my scissors and my knife out because I've needed both. Yeah, that went pretty easy. These rubber bands pretty much just come undone on their own. And I put the kickstand down. That just some of it's stuck. I might have to do some cleaning. I usually clean with baby wipes, believe it or not. A lot of people are like, well, why don't you just get regular old wipes? And I'll tell you why. The baby wipes are more absorbent and they're cheaper. That's just plain and simple. Ever since I had my babies, I swear by baby wipes. They clean up just about everything, including us sometimes. Okay, let me see what we got going on here. It says all rights reserved, and it's got a 1998 Hasbro stamp on it. Very cool. That would make this 24, 25 years old this year. This is a 25-year-old toy. This is awesome.
I thought it would have been older.
Jerry says he's doing great. And it's a pleasure that more are able to enjoy it. I agree. So because I've got this video that's going to be up on my channel, I don't have any intentions of deleting it. So hopefully YouTube likes it as much as I do. Now, because I've heard lately some YouTubers are having some problems with YouTube. I'm not monetized, so it really doesn't bother me. But some of the guys who are having content issues with some of their content. But, that's YouTube. It's kind of always been that way. So let's see how well this kickstand holds it up. Oh, I'm not sure it does at all. This thing is, oh, there it goes. Okay, I just have to put it on there right. Yes, I am definitely enjoying it. Thank you, Jerry. Let's see if we can get this guy on here. I was actually hoping this setup would work, and it seems to have worked really well. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, again, I'm not super familiar with the 12-inch. Like I said, I've got Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, and then I have two. I have two Hooded Cobra Commanders, but Hooded Cobra Commander, you gotta like my bad guy. Yeah, and both of those were given to me as well. The Cobra Commanders. I went out of my way to get the Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow because at the time that was the only way I could find the animated movie Spy Troops, and I'm glad I did because that movie was wow, that looks good. That movie was the only one animated movie that was written by Larry Hama, the writer of the comic books, and so I really enjoyed that. What brand is that? What brand of Joe? Well, this was let me see here the box. This was the late '90s, the 35th anniversary era from Hasbro, actually. So let me see if I can spot the Hasbro logo on here somewhere. There it is. Well, nowadays Hasbro sticks their logo all over things, but here I had to look for it. Man, there it is on the corner of the box too.
Yeah, there's a Harley logo on there too, isn't there?
Yeah, I believe there is a motorcycle Harley Davidson. Maybe that was their deal with Harley, is that Harley Davidson had to have the prominent logo on the front of the box. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna be gentle with that and set it down. I dig this holster here on the bike that just wow, that fits it really good. Let me see if I can put this up here and give you guys a closer look without dropping it, because I surely don't want to break this. It's too nice for my big old fat fingers. 3-0, very cool. I agree. That's Spine Ticks. Spine Ticks has a pretty cool YouTube channel too. Now, I'm not sure. Do you do a live stream every Saturday night? Because if you do, I definitely will be checking it out again tomorrow. But it's a lively place for those of you who are into that. He has a lot of subscribers and a lot of people watching his show. I actually really enjoyed it. It's one of the few that has a lot of people on it that I enjoyed being on. That was a good. I like being in the chat on that show. That's a decent show. Now I think I've got one more rubber band on the hat, so technically I'm still unboxing, but I'm definitely enjoying this a lot and appreciate it very much. So I'm gonna one more time thank Jerry Nelson for this very, very nice gift. All right. Took the goggles off with it, of course, but I will see if I can get this. Oh, it's right through the helmet. Don't you fall on me, sir. Goggles, man. These are sweet. Now, this is how they should do the goggles. I was a little disappointed how they did the goggles with Dusty and the Viper figure that they've come out for the classified. They're just a piece of plastic that you have to stretch over the helmet. Let's see. Spine Tick says, thanks. Yeah, live stream every Saturday for 3 years now. If I'd have known, I'd have checked it out sooner. It's a good show. I'll definitely be going on there tomorrow night unless family obligations come up. So, and that would be for those of my viewers at home. That's he goes on at 9 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm pretty sure that's what his new video is scheduled for. So yeah, I like to give my friends their credit and plug their channels when I'm on here too, because this is supposed to be a big community, and I'm really enjoying it. Thus far, I've made quite a few good friends. Let's see. He says, I've definitely streamed a ton of G.I. Joe stuff. I'll have to start breaking it out again if you're coming around. I'm definitely coming around, sir, whether you break out the G.I. Joe or not. Like I said, I had fun, and Saturdays I'm not generally doing anything. Sundays, every other Sunday I game with one of my other groups. My home group, actually, at home, it's my only game. I still do live around the table, but not live on stream. But I still love that interaction around the table, and if I can get that a couple of times a month, it's nice. Can't always. A lot of times, we don't get together because for whatever reasons, people have stuff they have to do, and it's Sunday, and I generally wait until the afternoon because sometimes I actually like to go to church, but that hasn't been for a while. Actually, it's not that I haven't wanted to go. Sometimes it's been really hard, but there it is. Oh, it is. Excuse me. I better get a drink. I'm having too much fun opening this thing up. Now, what I liked about a 12-inch, at least in a lot of the photos I've seen, is that they always fit so much better on these vehicles, and he seems to be fitting pretty decently. Let me see if I can get, yeah, wow. And then he just sits right down on the seat, and okay, there we go. All right. I mean, he's got the brake and the brake line right there. Got the suspension on the steering and the front tires. He's got the clutch pedal. Now on modern bikes, they put the clutch up here. If I'm right, I've never ridden a motorcycle except one time as a 12-year-old, and that was kind of a not so thrilling experience for me. Ever heard of Action Man Power Toy? Yes, sir, I have. I bet you could kit bash some cool accessories from that for your 12-inch dough. You're probably right. Now, I know Action Man and G.I. Joe were different to begin with. They ended up being the same brand there in the 80s. And they started showing G.I. Joe cartoons in Britain. And I can balance him right there. And they just slapped the Action Man logo on it. I've actually seen some of the videos where they do that. Let me see if we can bring Katie up here. Let's do this. I'll just have to point the camera back at me, and every once in a while I'll probably give us a flash of this really sweet figure. All right, it looks like it might just be you and I here now, Kelly. But
yeah,
I wish I wish Jason had showed up so that we could. I'm gonna just start calling him Mako. It just seems easier. I know so many Jasons.
right.
Yeah, he said he wanted to talk about some stuff, but maybe he had other stuff to do. He's a married guy with family too, so I don't know if he has kids, but I know he said he had a wife, so at least I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
I have no idea.
He's a nice guy. Like I said, I did that one live stream with him on Elfbait, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
I'm having a lot of fun with already gaming in the chat.
You and me both. Yeah, we pretty much haven't stopped talking since we started that conversation about G.I. Joe role playing. Not every day, but pretty much every day we've been chatting. I'm still playing with this while we're talking, but
yeah, I got I don't know why is my weird. My camera's weird.
yeah, I get you, man. My camera can be weird too. My brother though bought a really decent camera, and I got a mic, but I don't use it because the microphone on this camera is better. Is that sad or what? Got this really nice microphone for my brother, and then when he passed in March, I kind of reacquired it, unfortunately. But his microphone on his camera is so good that I don't even have to worry about it. And I've actually had compliments on that. Let me see. Spinetick says, I love the scarlet icon on Katie. That's not scarlet, but it's pretty close.
I think he means that.
Yes. that is actually the icon she's going to be using for her character in our mag game.
Yep, that's my character patches.
We have voted on that to allow other people to observe some of the stuff we're doing. So if you want to get in on that, Spine Ticks, on the Discord, I will send you an invite. No, it's not. He says, oh, is Cover Girl? No, that's her name is Patches. That's a cool character that she's creating for our game. That's going to be the medic. So I'm making the military action game generic, but I'm going to be running a GI Joe style campaign.
Oh.
It's going to be lots of fun. Well, I did my unboxing, and now we're just chatting.
Yep. Just chatting.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and sign off because that's my video, guys, and I appreciate you hanging out with us. But we can talk in the StreamYards afterwards. But that's my unboxing, and I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed this. And now I'm gonna flip to the big screen again for a bit there, here, Katie, so I can show this off one more time and do the full look. Thank you, Spine Ticks. This is my first unboxing, so I'm glad you enjoyed it. I am really enjoying this motorcycle. So again, I did thank Jerry Nelson plenty of times, but I don't think I can thank him enough. This is fantastic. And on that note, I guess I'm going to have to say, Logan out until I do my Duke video in the morning. So you guys take it easy and have a good night.
Good night.